What's going on, everybody? It's Pastor Heath, and welcome to What's What for the week of February the 28th, 2021. Lots going on, so let's get right to it. First of all, thank you so much for your faithfulness in giving toward our faith promise goal this year. God has blessed, and even though we're kind of off schedule with how we normally do our faith promises, you have been very faithful, and God has blessed, and we have almost reached our goal. We've been able to do some really cool things. We have now 100% supported all of our missionaries for this year. We also were able to provide our Wesleyan missionaries in Africa, the ETNs. They're from Haiti, but they're missionaries in Africa, and they needed a motorbike to help with their ministry, and thanks to your support, we were able to help with that and help provide with them a motorbike. Now, we're about $4,500 short of our faith promise goal, and that is a very significant number. You see, over the last couple of years, we've been able to dig wells in Africa, and it costs about $10,000 to dig a new well. Well, we've been asked to help with rehabbing some older wells that are not working anymore, and that cost about, you guessed it, $4,500. So between now and the end of the church year, which is at the end of April, we're just asking you just to continue to faithfully give and support. We would love to be able to rehab and take a well that's not working anymore in Africa and reclaim it for the glory of God and get it working and get clean water to people. Our Faith Promise Sunday for this year is coming up on April the 25th. And that's when we'll make our faith promises for the coming year. But continue to just give toward your faith promise commitments. And we are excited to see what God does through this amazing ministry. And we're also looking forward to hearing some news stories at this year's Faith Promise Sunday. So thank you so much for your support. And now let's get to Who's Who. One of the ways we want to use What's What is to introduce you to people in the church that perhaps you haven't met. Pastor Paul tells me all the time that I still haven't met about half the church because many are watching online during the pandemic. So we want to use this platform to introduce you to some people that maybe you haven't met yet. One of those families is the Barstows, Tim and Kathy. They moved to this area back in 2013, and the church that they had been attending closed just before the pandemic. They started watching some churches online, and they heard about Pickens Wesleyan and came, and they really liked it. But then the numbers in Pickens County with the pandemic shot up again. They started watching from home. But now that they both got their vaccinations, they're excited to start joining us back in person, and we are excited to have them. So make sure you introduce yourself to Tim and Kathy and welcome them to the Pickens Wesleyan community. We're excited to have them, and we're excited to see how God uses them. We also want to introduce you to David and Tammy Sanderford this week. You might know Tammy because she's become a vital part of our worship team since they started attending Pickens View. They used to live in the Tamasi, Salem area where they attended Hope Wesleyan Church there in Walhalla, and when they moved to Norris, they were looking for a good church, and thankfully they found ours. Now, Tammy, like I said, you've seen her with the worship team. You may not know this. David is actually ordained with the Pentecostal Holiness Church, and they've served in various ministry positions in various churches over the years. So we're excited to have not only the Sanderfords, but the Barstows, but make sure you check out What's What this week to read more about their story, their testimonies, and make sure when you see them to greet them and let them know that you're glad that they're part of the Pickens View family. And finally this week, we want to give you some opportunities, different ways that you can serve and make an impact in people's lives. First off, we need some volunteers to help Pastor Randy paint the donation shed at United Christian Ministries. If you're able to help with that, fill out the online connection card at pickensviewchurch.com/connect and let us know if you're willing to help with that. We're hoping to get that done very soon. You can also text Pastor Randy and let him know you would be able to help. Also, if you were here in church last Sunday, Pastor Paul mentioned it, that we're sending cards to Miss Nancy Spees and to Phil and Julie Kellett. These dear folks have been a part of the Pickens View family for a long time. And if you know the Kelletts, you know the long struggle they've had with Phil's health. And so this is a great way. We want to reach out to them with phone calls and cards. We've got cards here at the church that you can send. Also, Phil's phone number is right there in the What's What email this week. And he just wants people to call him and encourage him. Listen, these are great folks that we've been praying for. But listen, personal touch goes a long way. So I encourage you to fill out a card, send it to them, make that phone call, and make a difference. One very easy way you can make a difference, all you got to do, put that Pickens View Wesleyan sticker on your vehicle. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, I saw somebody with a Pickens View sticker, and just to kind of reiterate what I said earlier, I didn't know who they were. I didn't recognize the car, didn't recognize the people, so if you saw me and I didn't wave, please come introduce yourself. I didn't recognize you because our church is growing, and I still haven't met everybody yet. So put that Pickens View sticker on your car, and it lets people know that you're a part of our family, part of our community. You never know. People are hurting. People are looking for a place and ways to become a part of a loving community. And there's no better loving community that I know in this area than Pickens View Wesleyan Church. So make sure you get your decal, make sure you send that card, make that phone call. We've got a lot of people in our church hurting, as you know. This has been such a trying time. And what a great opportunity we have to really be the body of Christ, to support and comfort and reach out and to love our neighbors, our brothers, and our sisters, and to make a difference in their lives. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check that email and read all about everything going on at Pickens View. But for What's What and everybody here at Pickens View, this is Pastor Heath. We'll see you soon.